You're wearing the same fucking clothes you wore last week.
I own 2 of this shirt, and I don't know where the second came from. True story, by the way.
I'm wearing the same fucking shirt I wore last week.
Well, what do you know?
Rebel Gaming Club, Worst Pickup, episode 136.
136.
It's official. This channel's been going on for 3 years now, I do believe. I hope it's not 4. I think it's 3.
No, it should be 3.
I think it's about 3 years. And there's no topic this week. I don't really have much to say, other than I've added more shit to my collection.
And that's what we're here for.
I told myself right off the bat with the Switch, I'm like, I'm not getting sucked into collecting for the Switch.
You poor bastards.
And next thing I know, I'm balls deep in the Switch.
Yep. Yeah, me too.
It was just like a gaping hole opened up, and it's like, come inside me. And so I went inside.
Wow. Yes,
but that's a little later in the episode. First up, we got some finds here from GameStop, actually. Let's start with GameStop, because that's always a good place to start.
And it hardly ever happens with some of the,
They had their 3 for $15 sale. So I've been taking advantage of that, and they had their buy 2 get 1. I took advantage of that. This has been a couple weeks of building up here. So first up, we got this Disney Art Academy. You see the normal Art Academy all the time on the 3DS, but you don't see the Disney one. So this is the little harder to find.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, pretty neat. I mean, anytime you get to draw Disney characters, I think that's pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Picked up Mungeon Souls. Because I gave you my copy and didn't realize there was 2 of these games. One with a Z and one with an S.
So now I have 2 of that copy. That's right, I didn't even realize that until I was looking at my bookshelf one day and I was like, oh crap, I got the wrong one.
Yep.
That's fine.
I saw CM Retro a couple weeks ago picked up a bunch of Ratchet and Clank games on the PS3.
And they're so good.
I went through my collection, I'm like, wait a minute. I have 1 Ratchet and Clank game. We got to change that. So we got Full Frontal Assault, which seems like a really neat one. I've never played this one.
Never played that either.
So you got to defend your base. Anytime you're defending bases, I'm all about it. We got A Crack in Time, which I have played and beat and thought this was wonderful.
I don't think I played that one.
After I played this, I tried to go to like the PS2 games, and
yeah, I was gonna say the PS2 ones were the ones I played.
It's hard to go from that one because they did such a good job, but it didn't stop me from getting the Ratchet and Clank collection.
Oh yeah.
So
all of those collections were great back on the PS3.
And to finalize my collection for the Ratchet, I got Into the Nexus, and I believe I've never messed with this one either. So now I have all 5 Ratchet and Clank games on the PS3.
Nice. All 6.
So I feel complete.
There's 6. 1, 2, 5, 6.
No, you don't. We're talking 1 there. We're counting that as 1. Plus there's one other one.
Oh, okay. Well,
in the series. Found a couple cheapo Wii games. I didn't need them. I just grabbed them because they're dirt cheap, and well, I got friends out there and they need them. We got Spectrobes Origins, which is a halfway decent game on the Wii, and also Mushroom Men.
I don't know why every time I see the cover and like everything about it, I'm just like, this is ridiculous, and I want to know who got high and made this.
Yeah, those are like $2.50 a piece. So anytime I see stuff like that, I feel like I am the Wii guy now, so I know what I'm looking for, and I'm gonna stockpile the good stuff, help out my friends. The last one we found in this little batch here was this Ski-Doo Snowmobile Challenge. You're doing hill climbs, cross country, freestyle stunts. You're racing.
I mean, Sled Storm was really fun on the PS1.
Yeah, it was. I think that's what we're all chasing, is that next experience.
Yeah, I don't know. They just nailed it perfectly.
Yeah, they really did.
After that, nothing came close.
Went to Best Buy this week and finally popped on the PlayStation Classic because it was $20.
Wow, really?
Yep. And that is the price point that I wanted to pay. not play, because I ain't gonna play this unless I mod it out.
I was gonna say, to be fair, I'm just gonna mod the crap out of mine.
Yeah, which would be really neat. I'll do it one of these days when I get some time. Not anytime soon. What do we got over here? Oh, GameStop was checking these out. They didn't want them. The big boxes for the Wii Play and Wii Sports Resort.
How do they still have those?
Someone traded them in.
Oh, okay.
I have the box for this one. I did not have the box for this one, so that's nice to complete those.
Perfect.
Out thrifting. Out thrifting, guys. Out thrifting.
Don't pop a hernia.
We found this old fat boy here, PS3. Fired it up, worked no problem.
Not backwards compatible?
No, it has the 2 ports,
darn.
unfortunately.
Mine is backwards compatible, and I'm just like, I won't even look at it.
But for $25 with 2 controllers,
Oh yeah, wonderful.
I traded in the controllers for some credit at GameStop, and I got to keep the system for free, essentially. Same deal. I found a Wii for real cheap.
Nice.
Had some components. I traded in, so I got the Wii for free, essentially. Another Best Buy find for $11. I got the Odyssey headphones.
That's not bad.
Oh, for $11. Actually, we'll probably use it. It has the built-in microphone too.
Oh, there you go. I love the Odyssey.
Because lately, I've actually started dabbling with playing online with the PS4. I had never done that before.
Yeah.
I go on with Yesei Asha and Jerps93, and we play Rocket League together on a team.
So like I'm across the street and like no one's like, hey dude, what's your name? Like, do you want to join up?
Oh, you have Rocket League?
It doesn't matter now.
I don't think you do.
I do.
You're too fucking busy playing Fortnite.
Apex Legends. There's
Oh, sorry.
I'm not that garbage that I play Fortnite. No offense to anyone, but it's a pretty bad game.
So we did this trade with Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
It finally happened. It took months of negotiating, but finally, I think he was just sick of seeing his stuff in his house, and he was like, let's make this deal. So we did. I traded him a Wii U, some solid titles. The Wii U was boxed up too.
Oh.
Really nice shape. So I hooked it up, and I traded him some other games too. I'm drawing a blank. It was a good deal on his part. And a good deal on my part, because I finally got a copy from him of MS Saga: A New Dawn.
I never played that. I'm a huge Gundam fan guy, though.
Well, he said it wasn't the greatest game, and I believe it probably isn't the greatest game.
I mean, they did the chibi style stuff, so it can't be that good.
But for the collection...
Oh yeah, collecting, it's amazing.
And the other thing that he threw in the bundle here was the Pikachu 64.
And that is a great one.
It is a great one. Has the matching controller. It's in pretty good shape. Sticks good. We got a little bit of, paint up there, but not bad. It's a sexy system. So, Jordan, it was good doing a trade with you, man. Not
Thanks,
that you're
Owen.
going to see this, but he knows. I've told him.
Yeah. He was there when it happened.
He was.
I hope so.
You watch Netflix at all?
Oh yeah.
What do you watch? What have you been watching?
Just started, finished Stranger Things, obviously, like the day it came out. Orange is the New Black, the final season I'm halfway done with. Really anything. I'm waiting for Big Mouth season 3. It's a good show.
Stranger Things was amazing. Season 3.
Oh yeah, I think it was one of the best seasons, if
It
not
was
the
best.
season.
The way they cut it, the editing, the way it flowed.
Oh,
I
my
liked
God.
how they separated the groups and the camps.
Yep.
Perfect season.
Yeah, that's how Game of Thrones should have ended, with something like that.
Exactly. Well, on there I saw there was a documentary called Jack of All Trades. It was about collecting baseball cards from the 80s. 80s, early 90s. Everyone thought these baseball cards were going to be worth some money.
Oh yeah, millions in the future.
Yeah, they overproduced the hell out of it, but what got me thinking about that was my friend Greg I work with still collects cards, and he indirectly makes me collect cards too, because he hooks me up, which is awesome. He found this Topps Big Baseball Series 1. We got a Vince Coleman on the cover there. Pretty neat.
Are these opened?
No, these are sealed packs, so I have no desire to open them because...
Well, we're going to have to do videos of pack cracking now.
Not for these, because these are pretty much worthless. I mean, the only worth there is to these is the fact that I'm nostalgic as hell for them, and a lot of you guys probably are too, because you go into the store and you'd see the Topps, Don Mattingly. I just love the 40 cents.
Oh, yeah.
So that would pop up, you get your pack, you throw your 40 cents down, you walk home and crack the pack, eat the gum.
Stick one of those cards in your bike wheel.
Yep, do that as well with Tony Gwynn.
I actually have
John Croc.
A really sad baseball card story. So anyone who's a big baseball collector knows about was it Topps Black Series, where it's like $200 a pack.
Yeah.
There's like 1 or 2 cards in there. So me and some guys used to, when I worked at the card store, we would do like all 3 of us go in. We each draw a random number, 1, 2, or 3, and that's the card you got. And one day some random dude's watching us, and he's like, I want in on this. And we're like, okay. So we all throw in like 40, 50 bucks, whatever it was. This was like 10 plus years ago. We crack the pack. We all hand each, we count out 1, 2, 3. We all flip them. He gets, what was it? It was Hall of Fame Legends, and it had Babe Ruth with part of a ball he busted, or like hit, or a home run or something like that. And 2 other guys. It didn't even matter, since like Babe Ruth was on there. Me and the other guy got people where I'm like, I don't even know who the hell this is, but okay. And we look it up, the dude's card goes for like roughly 20, 30,000 online, and we were like, oh, okay.
Oh!
So of course he was like flipping out, and we're just like, ours go for like $5, maybe $6, and I was like, should have just bought the pack myself. And that's when I was like, I don't like baseball cards, they're kind of dumb.
That fucking hurts.
It's like,
I mean, that's funny though, but that's the only way the market is worth anything, is if these packs are fucking $50 packs and you get 4 cards in it. But it's such an artificial way to collect. And I'm sure, in the 80s, 90s, the problem is we're seeing boxes of stuff still.
Oh yeah, because they made so much of it, and they kept telling everyone it's worth money, and it was not.
Yep.
I mean, the one card I did have that was worth like $200 was I got Topps Gridiron. I pulled rookie Adrian Peterson, and I was like, holy shit, like it was autographed and everything. Sold it for like $150. It dropped in price years later when they were like, oh wait, cards are not a thing, and I was like, all right.
Yeah, no, not worth much. But so there's the card, Jack of All Trades. The documentary's pretty good. It's fun watch, and it's about all these cards and how they're not worth shit anymore.
Yeah. It's sad, but true.
I told you last week that I found a bunch of records, and I did, and I have them over here. But before we get to those records, I found this.
Oh my god, are we going to start using that for intros?
I think we probably should.
Studio, Rebel Gaming Club, production, episode, whatever. It'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Date, scene.
Anal scene, take 3.
What?
Oh, I found this Britney Spears notebook. And this is from 2001. This hasn't even been used. I wasn't going to leave that behind. That's fucking awesome.
So I'm sure someone out there has seen it. That video that came out of Britney Spears at a concert, live getting ready for her song that starts with "It's Britney, bitch." And like right when the setup comes out, some guy yells, "Who is it?" And then her and everyone else start laughing. And she's like, "It's Britney, bitch." And he's like, "Oh my god!"
I have not seen it.
I'll find it. It's so funny.
Found this coloring book, this Serenity, Firefly. Look at that.
It's actually pretty awesome.
Such a great series.
Was it?
I loved it.
I thought it was alright.
The movie I thought was stupid, but as far as the series goes, amazing.
You know what? At least you're not one of those people still beating the dead horse every day, being like, they should bring it back. And I'll be like, that was 15 years ago.
Yeah, we don't need to bring it back, but it's nice that it does exist, and it's cool they made a coloring book for it. And I got it. So here we go, records. We got David Lee Roth, Crazy from the Heat EP. This has one of my favorites, Just a Gigolo. It's Fucking Diamond Dave right there, bud. We got Rat Out of the Cellar. Another great record. We got Hysteria by Def Leppard. This is a classic record. One that I had when I was a kid. We got Heart. I don't know this album very well. What is this? BB Lestrange?
Never even heard of that.
Me either. But Heart's pretty awesome. We found Transformers the movie soundtrack.
Well, we gotta put that on when we watch the movie you got last week.
I know. This was my favorite, probably find.
It's actually awesome.
Pretty fucking awesome. We got the Fonz. It's the Fonz favorites. So it's we got the Happy Days theme song. We got Charlie Brown. Could This Be Magic? A bunch of classic standards.
Great Balls of Fire? Yeah.
50s and 60s, and it has a little stand in the back so you can like stand him up. That's awesome. We got Poison. Look What the Cat Dragged In. One of my favorite records, as you guys know. I found the CD a few weeks ago. I gave that to Patty Bow, but now I have the vinyl. Fucking looking good. Bret Michaels looking real good. CC DeVille. Yeah. And it's funny because when all these pile of records were in the thrift, I saw a guy pick up these two records and he was like looking it up, being like, is this worth anything? And I'm like, please fucking put it back. Just put it back. Finally puts it back. I run over and grab them. We got Kiss Alive 2. I fucking love Kiss.
Yeah.
And we got Kiss Dynasty. And this is their is this 1980 record? This says their disco hit, I Was Made for Loving You.
I don't think I've ever listened to that.
Tell me that's not an awesome cover.
Pretty sure this isn't this like one of like the iconic cover? 'Cause I'm pretty sure I see something like this all the time.
No.
No?
But every cover of theirs is pretty iconic, but that isn't, a lot of people don't like that album because it's, they were kind of selling out a little bit. But I was alright with that because I like to dance, so a little disco ain't so bad.
Nope, disco good for the soul.
So those are the records I found.
That's fucking awesome.
That is pretty neat right there because it doesn't happen very often. Almost never do I find a whole lot of great records like that. Looking around the room, and we got one more little bit here. I told you, I was like, I'm not collecting for the Switch.
That's what they all say.
I looked at my collection last night. It's out of control.
I mean, to be honest, the Switch is probably the greatest system since the GameCube for Nintendo.
It is. It is a lot of fun. I'm starting to warm up to it.
I actually like it more than GameCube, but that's just me.
So we took advantage of the buy two, get one free. We got this Yeez Lacrimose of Dana, I think.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that.
Looks like a really fun hack and slash type RPG. So that will get some play. We got Mario Tennis Aces.
I actually enjoyed that for as many people were saying it was really not good. I thought it was fun as hell.
We got Lost Sphere. This was what was the first RPG that was released on the Switch pretty much right out the gate that was digital only?
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about and I can't remember it.
Well, this is the follow-up to that.
Oh, okay, cool.
Pretty much. We got... What the fuck is this? Soldum? Drop, Connect, Erase. It's a basic puzzle game, it looks like. It was $10 on eBay, so I popped.
Oh, yeah.
And a game that I never see in GameStops.
Never even heard of it.
Yeah, it's called Riot, Civil Unrest. And it's pretty much a real-time strategy type where you're controlling a riot or you are doing the riot. And it's based on real riots. Now, it's supposed to be amazing, but at the same time, I never see copies in the stores, so I had to order it off eBay. It was like $18 brand new. And the last one we picked up was Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
I still need that.
I have not fired it up yet because I'm still playing.
Well, I mean, you should just probably beat this first. It's like half the time of the other game.
Probably, but, Fire Emblem is taking priority. So
I hear you.
There's some Switch games. I said I wasn't going to do it, but fuck.
They just look so good. I love how all of them just match.
And it doesn't take up that much room.
No.
So they're smart. They're really smart about this.
They knew what they were doing. They were like, people are going to want non-disc cartridges. Bring back the old stuff. Nice, small, compatible. And the spines just look great.
It's been a lot of stuff this week, guys, but we're going to push on. I got one more stack. Roaming Dan, this is for you, bud, because, you know, I'm all about that PS love, too, because I play PS4 more than any other system.
I was going to say, I'm pretty much just a PlayStation guy.
So I got the Occupation. I don't know anything about this. I think it's one of those murder mysteries where you watch it from different angles, maybe, and try to figure it out. I could be totally wrong.
Never even heard of it.
We got Metal Max. This NIS RPG, but you're in a tank, and you can upgrade and do all fun shit with your tank and battle.
Never heard of that either. Looks fun.
We got Alkenhein's Gun. This doesn't look great. It was cheap.
Yeah, I was going to say, it wasn't good.
Same with this. Air Conflict Vietnam. This was $4, so I wasn't going to pass.
You know, all the time I always say, we need a good, like, Vietnam shooter. And then they just keep releasing, like, air fighting games. I'm like, no, I want to be in the jungle. I want my gun to jam. I want to have blisters on my feet. Like, give me something.
Genesis Alpha 1. I don't know. It's saying build the starship. You got to defend your starship. You're cloning crew members. Maybe this is all right.
Oh, sounds unique.
Mark Morris, Infinite Air. I love snowboarding games.
Depending on if they're good, they're really good.
If the physics are good, maybe this is all right. Probably not, though. It was $4.
Oh, yeah.
Mother Gunship. Baseline Ben tells me this one's all right, but it just looks like a first-person shooter, I guess.
Yeah, but he also said Agony was good, so I just...
Yeah, you can't really
His opinion is invalidated after that.
We got Nobunaga's Ambition. Tashi? Fuck. Never mind that one. Either way, I think there's 2 or 3 of these games on the PS4. And these are difficult to play. I've tried to dabble, and I'm like, my brain's going to fucking explode.
Didn't they make this on the NES originally? Like
yeah.
How are they still going? Like, I've played 2 or 3, and I'm like, I don't understand what the hell to do at all.
I get really confused. And I guess if you know what you're doing, it's probably awesome and really deep. But that's why I just stick to Space Hulk Ascension. I
love Warhammer. Anything Warhammer, I'm in.
Well, especially when the games are like $4 a piece, which a lot of these were. It's no big deal. Roaming Dan, in the comments, how many of those do you have in your collection that I just listed?
I own Space Hulk Ascension, that's it.
One last thing, guys. Jesus Christ. We finally got our Pocket Go in the mail. Look at that. She's tiny, she's little, and it came pre-installed with a bunch of Game Boy games and NES games, and you can still mod it and put whatever you want on it. $40. Screen looks good, feels good. That's it.
Look into that.
Should. Well, guys, that is going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, because, you know, we have a good time doing this, and it's fun to learn and share. And I appreciate you guys. When you correct us, which you do weekly.
Yeah, mostly Dan.
I feel like I learn way more from you guys than you probably do from me. Yeah. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's what we're here. It's like hanging out with us, you know? We throw stuff at you, you throw stuff at us.
It is amazing. It's 3 years of hanging out with you guys.
Yeah. You know, if you have any baseball card stories, pop them down below.
Yeah, what card?
I shared fun, silly stuff, you know.
What card do you have in your collection you think is worth money?
But there are probably some out there that are still worth money.
I do actually have a few that are worth money, but that's another story for another day. Guys, make sure to tune in next week and share it with your friends.
Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. It's really up to you.